Hey Silver Trail Middle School. My friend and fellow classmate of yours, Brianna Rivas, personally called me and told me that you guys were going to be playing my film at your school. For those of you who don't know, my name is Lauren Foos. I'm the creator and director of the anti-bullying documentary you're going to be watching entitled URU. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for supporting my fight against anti-bullying. I want you guys to remember that anything and everything you say can be interpreted in a wrong way. So think before you speak. I hope you enjoy the trailer. When you were younger, things didn't really matter as much as they do now. Nobody cared what clothes you had or how you wore your hair. Everyone was friends, and the only things that scared you were the monsters in your nightmares. But as you grow older, the monsters turn into people, and these people turn into bullies. When I was growing up, I never fit in. Bullies, as well as my best friends, picked on me for every little thing I did, and it scarred me forever. My name is Lauren Foos. I'm 15 years old, and after spending 3 months in a mental rehabilitation facility for my depression, I decided to come face to face with my monsters and raise awareness about the things I went through and speak for those whose voices can no longer be heard. Joined by a group of supportive people who all have been bullied, I decided to take my mission across state to New York City, where we held signs of positive and negative things we have been called and were determined to be heard. Through this experience, I've heard hundreds of people's stories, and I learned to never judge a book by its cover. Everything you say can affect someone in a positive or a negative way, so think before you speak. And here are their stories.
9 teenagers in Massachusetts face charges of bullying a 15-year-old girl until she finally killed herself.
Eric was told by the bully, one of the bullies, Eric, why don't you go home and shoot yourself? It's not like anybody would care.
The teenagers face a range of
boy
charges
from Buffalo, New York, by the name of Jamie Rodemeyer recently committed suicide after being bullied for several years by his classmates. The Today Show interviewed his parents to see what kind of response the kids had.
Nobody defended me at all when he was picking on me.
I was bullied because I was in a wheelchair.
My mom's husband, my stepfather, started gay bashing me and tried crashing me in my ribcage, and he was screaming faggot in my face.
People would walk down the street and scream and be like, "Oh, go die, emo kid," because of like the clothes that I was wearing or how I had my hair.
Somebody screamed out at the school performance, the faggot, while I was performing during my song.
I was like on the monkey bars and they were pulling my legs and I was saying stop, but they wouldn't stop, and then I just had to let go.
It was hard because she made me feel so unloved, and she just put me in a really, really bad point in my life.
When I would sit down at the lunch table, all the other kids would get up and walk away. It made me feel worthless and like I didn't fit in.
I pretty much just kept telling myself it was going to get better, and I surrounded myself with a very positive support group because there's nothing else that I could have done.
Bottled up inside because it makes everything so much worse.
Don't be afraid of being, snitch or whatever they might call you, because you need help.
She helped me along with my friends and the rest of my family, and I didn't feel bad at the end, and I could stand in front of the person who said it and said, you know what, I don't care what you say because I'm proud of what I did, and I'm proud that I can be professional enough to stand there and keep in character.
I would want them to see all that I've become and how I've defied everything that they wanted for me.
Usually I would either draw or listen to music with like a really strong meaning and stuff.
If you put your heart and soul into something that you love, I think you can overcome anything.
If you focus on something you like, you'll probably find a way to get your like anger or aggression out. Like, we all probably danced and didn't think that dance could be like an outlet when we first started, but it became our only way to get away from like the real world. So if maybe it's not dance, maybe it's drawing or writing poetry or something, just be your escape from your reality. So focus on that and just making yourself happy than the negative.
Just have to talk about it. Bring it up. Talk to someone. Get someone's attention. I would start with your parents. I would start with teachers, principals, guidance counselors, whatever it's going to take, but bring awareness to it.
Everybody is unique in their own way, but we all have a brain, we all have a heart, and we all have feelings, so just have to stop.